expert dream team. Well, are y'all ready to learn something that I'm going to teach you? Because the next question's for me.
Okay.
All right, let's check it out.
Hi Mary, it's Tina here from Vancouver, BC. Congrats on your new show. I have a question for you regarding my lasagna. Every time I make it, it seems to come out wet and runny. Just wondering if you have any tips or suggestions on drying that up. Thanks, Mary.
Hey, Tina, that is a great question. And like, oh, nobody wants a runny lasagna. That's like a lasagna soup, which is a thing, and I'm not mad about it, but that's not what we want. So let me take you through my lasagna recipe, and I'm gonna help you avoid some of those common mistakes. So the first thing over here, we have got a little bit of some meat cooking up because we wanna do a classic lasagna. I feel like when people are looking for an answer, they don't want you to be like, oh, mushrooms and truffles. They just want stone cold lasagna. Exactly. All right, so in here, I've got a tablespoon of oil. I've cooked down an onion, just a classic yellow onion. And then into there, I added in about 100 grams of sausage, just like mild or spicy Italian sausage meat. 100 grams happens to be about a sausage link. Very handy. So I emptied that into there. And then I also added about a pound or 450-ish grams of a lean ground beef. Now, you don't want to use medium because I find medium's a little too fatty and a lot of it seeps out and gives you maybe a little bit of like soupiness. And extra lean, well, there's not enough fat. And fat's flavor, so you want to keep some stuff in there. All right, so that's cooking down, getting a little crispy and delicious. So into there, I'm gonna add in some garlic. Now, I know this wasn't an issue that you specifically spoke to, but I find a lot of recipes tell you to add onions and garlic at the same time. Don't do it. That garlic's gonna burn, and know what's gross? Burnt garlic. Burnt onion, honestly, I'm not mad at. Burnt garlic, gross. Get out of here. All right, so while I'm mincing that in, Alexis, you wanna come give me a hand?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. I'm getting everybody cooking today. Now, Alexis, have you ever made lasagna before?
This is my first lasagna.
Oh, no big deal. All right, that garlic is in there.
Okay.
Now, ooh, it's popping. We're gonna turn that baby down. Wanna add in those tomatoes?
Okay, perfect. I'll switch you.
Yeah, swippity swap. Now, I like to add in some cherry tomatoes because they're gonna bring a little bit of juiciness, but they don't get particularly watery.
It smells amazing already.
I know, I'm not mad about it. It smells pretty good. It smells like classic lasagna. Now, into there, for like cooked down tomato flavor, but not a lot of moisture, I'm gonna add in, whoops. I dropped the lid. A whole tube or a whole can of tomato paste.
Go. Okay, perfect.
Just dump it right on in.
Here we go.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna toss in a little bit of dry Italian seasoning. Tomato paste is great. This is like toothpaste vibes, right?
It is.
Yeah.
You know what?
Now, Alexandra, you wanna help me with cheese?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cheese patrol. That's always a good thing. All right, so we've got, have you ever made a lasagna before?
No.
Oh, two timers.
Oh, no.
I love it. No, this will be no fail, I promise. Okay, so in this bowl, we've got 3 cups of ricotta cheese.
Okay.
Now, ricotta sometimes has a little bit of whey in it. If you have any, just feel free to pour that off, because it does tend to get a little kind of soggy.
Okay.
So into there, I'm gonna add in about a cup of grated Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yum.
That's gonna give you like flavor, because ricotta doesn't have a ton of flavor.
Right.
So this is gonna give you nice tastiness. I'm gonna season that with a bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And then would you crack an egg into there too?
In here.
Yeah, right into there.
'Kay.
The egg is gonna help this cheese kind of set up a little bit and give you a nice, that was a really good egg crack.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know how that was gonna go.
No, not your first, and we're making you drill holes and then this. Really putting you to the test. All right.
Mix it in?
Mix it on in. And then I'm also gonna throw in one of my favorite ingredients I know, about a 1/4 cup of prepared basil pesto.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna give me all the fresh herb flavor without me having to chop anything. Now, this is a funny thing. I'm gonna add a little bit of nutmeg into that ricotta.
Isn't it true that you always have nutmeg in your pocket?
I always have it in my purse or pocket.
Yeah, okay, thought so.
Someone asked, they were
I
like,
don't know how I know that.
it's a fun fact about me.
Okay.
Listen, also I will say, someone was like, but what about the grater? Listen, people have graters, but they don't have fresh nutmeg. I can find a grater in a
true.
pinch. I can find a grater probably in one of your work bags. Like a microplane, I can do that. All right, I'm gonna add just a pinch into there. It's not just for sweets, it adds a little bit of a nice kind of lemony flavor. All right, that's looking great. I'm gonna add some tomato sauce. Oh, that looks,
I'll do it.
girl, that looks perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
You
we're
really
like two
look like a
lasagna
chef over
queens.
there.
All right, now the final thing we wanna do, Sebastian, can I get your help?
Absolutely.
Okay, you come over here.
What am I doing?
Squeeze out this spinach. So we're gonna add a little bit of frozen spinach, and if you
Okay.
can tell, I'm not doing any work anymore. This is why you have a lot of cooks in the kitchen. So squeeze out that water, because
Just like that.
That's
Okay.
exactly it.
This is how you get the biceps, right?
That's how you get those strong biceps. Exactly. So you get that squeezed out. That's
It's
perfect.
popped through.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay?
Now, try to not get the paper towel in there, but pop that over into there.
Okay.
Basically, what you want to do is you want to get that liquid out of the spinach. Now, spinach frozen does hold on to a lot of water. That's going to be a ton of flavor, a ton of deliciousness, real cheap, and you got rid of all that water, so not going to be soupy. Now, Megan, I'm swooping you in. You got the hardest job.
Okay, I'm ready.
Can you spray this with this? Yeah.
I'm up to the task.
You got this. Okay. This is looking amazing.
How's that?
That was perfect. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of an assembly. So, Alexis, you want to bring that pan over here? We're gonna land that here. Okay, everyone back up. The hot is coming through. Hot stuff coming through.
I need to turn off the stove because I don't know how.
Okay. The bottom one, turn it all. Nice. Okay. So this is my next tip. Anytime I am making a lasagna at home, I actually like to use no-boil noodles.
Okay.
They're super simple, but basically they need to be kept a little bit moist. So add in a little bit of that sauce into the bottom of the pan, and you want those noodles to touch a little bit of this sauce. So you start off with just a bit, because basically as you layer, more is gonna fall down. And then we're gonna layer in a few of these no-boil noodles right on top, just to kind of coat. Then we're gonna layer on a little bit, oh my gosh, look at this expertly mixed ricotta situation. Beautiful.
Looks so good.
It's super nice. And then you just keep going with those layers. Another layer of sauce, another layer of noodles, and then you got lasagna. Now, Tina from Vancouver sent me a question asking me why her lasagna always turns out kind of soupy. So I'm showing her how to make my lasagna recipe with the help of some expert first-timers here. Absolutely nailing it. So we've got this lasagna almost all ready to go in the oven. So we've got all those beautiful layers, and then we have that top layer of sauce. That's the only thing that's different, is you do a layer of sauce, then noodle, then again sauce on the top, because you want to make sure these noodles are nice and covered, because then they're going to cook up beautifully. So now, it's cheese time. So, Alexandra, you want to pop on about a cup of mozzarella?
Just on the top like that?
Yeah. That is some excellent sprinkling. Thank you. I would eat this piece. Yeah. And then I'm also going to toss on, actually, Maggie, you want to toss on some parm? So we've got about a ½ cup of parm here. That's going to give a little extra flavor, but that mozzarella is going to give you a really nice stretch. You could also use fontina, really any sort of cheese, that like Italian blend if you want the pre-grated variety. Now, I'm going to spray the dull side of aluminum foil with a little bit of nonstick cooking spray. And I'm gonna pop that on top. Because one thing that's key when you are using those no-boil noodles is you do wanna lock in the steam. That's gonna help cook those babies in that sauce. And now I'm popping this into my, oh wait. Well, yeah, Alexis, bottom. I usually can do this on my own. So we want to pop this into a 375-degree oven for 45 minutes. Then we take the top off and let it go for another 15 to 20, or until you end up with just a big old giant lasagna.
It looks so good.
Which is a total dream. Like, look at my dream. Basically, you just serve that up. It's going to be nice and set. Before you serve it, though, you want to let this guy cool for at least 10 minutes, but that baby's going to stay hot for an hour. Yeah. Now, you guys want to dig in?
Yeah, I'll take the big spoon.
You want to go in? Okay, I'm gonna get one of these. You guys do your thing. I'm going over here. All right. You guys dig into that. And Tina, I hope you got a few tips from this. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. These guys are getting paid in lasagna today. So huge thanks to my experts. Now dig in, everybody. That's our show for today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time for more of the good stuff. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.